Can I just tell y'all right out the gate, I'm already frustrated. I'm over here trying to drop this video so I can move on to this workout that I need to do because y'all know I done manifested this Key Largo vacation in March. So I only got a few tiny little months to get this body snatched so I can be out here paddle boarding and feeling comfortable. So I need to be on all this gym equipment that I'm looking at over there. But however, I have a message. So I think this is going to be the week that I could potentially go viral. But if it's not this week, it'll have to be next week. But the point is, remember now, my mission is to share information and to help somebody else that has an idea or they feel like they want to make a change like right now. Like I said before, if you want millions of dollars, I cannot help you or guide you on that. I haven't even made millions yet. I wouldn't even know what, well, I feel like I would know what to do with them if I had like a million or 2 million right now. Point is, I like to learn and figure out what I have to do one step at a time. I'm not trying to run no race with nobody because that's unnecessary. I'm cool. I'm cool being a tortoise because remember what the hare did? Got all comfortable, chilled out, took a little nap out there and was like, I'm faster than this tortoise, so let me go on out here. They looking at me like, the tortoise was flashy, was just doing the most. And that little, did I say the tortoise? I mean the hare. The hare was out there just doing the most out there. And the little tortoise was like, steady as the race, steady as the pace. That little tortoise was just kept on looking straight ahead, wasn't concerned about him taking a nap over here, not at all. That's me. Because at the end of this thing, that tortoise, I bet he won. Yes, he did. That's me. I don't need to be the fastest out the gate. I just need to be consistent. Y'all know I love the word consistent. Consistent. So, brings me back to my YouTube journey that I just created, and I am very happy to report that I believe I'm up to 11 subscribers now. And I don't care if those aren't big numbers because, see, I'm giving you this information for free. Free. Everybody likes free. They do. Now, what's going to happen? I said it before. I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting that this channel blows up and I have a big reach. Yes, I'm trying to get a big reach because whether I can get monetized and make a little coin over here on the YouTube with my intellectual property, yes, I deserve it. Or if I just network and I have a big networking group, well, maybe I will meet somebody and they might be like, hey, Christina, why don't you and a family come to Maine and come stay in this amazing Airbnb that we have, blah, 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 whatever. I can network and I can meet other people like-minded like myself right here. So I don't need millions of people. Hold on, y'all. Y'all don't hear me. And it's Sunday and we going to church today. I, Christina, never said I need all of the pie, and I'm for darn sure not trying to get all of the pie from one egg in the basket. My basket has many eggs. So therefore, by having an abundance of eggs, I can have a little bit of profit here, 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 here. But all of that in there is an abundance that I cannot spend in a lifetime. So I'm not trying to be greedy everywhere. I just need to know a little bit in a lot of places. I'm have to let that sink in right now because even for myself, I feel I took us to church. I have to give me props. See, I don't really be giving myself a lot of props out here in the world. I'll be all shy and timid with it, like, well, no, you're not as smart as this one. Yeah, well, no, I'm right there with it. I know I'm right there with it. Just give me a second to give myself props. No, but come on, seriously though. Today, let me get this out of the way. This one is how to retire in 2022 if you want to. That's really all it is. That's what everybody was asking all the time. Everybody's always searching how to do this, how to do that. I got all these answers. You want to know how to start a garden? You want to know how to nurse a plant back? You want to know how to groom your cat? You want to know how to organize better? You want to know how to do your own hair? You want to know, come on now, you want to know how to cut hair? I'm a jack of all trades over here. I'm trying to tell you. Just like that, I don't remember. I think it's 0 to 100. I'm not really sure about Drake, but I was trying to figure it out. But anyway, I just know in one of them Drake songs, he has a line that's my favorite. And he be like, I do it for you ends and I do it for myself. So that is something that I have always done in my life. Like from a little girl, I've always known that I don't like to wait on nobody. I don't like my destiny sitting in somebody else's hand. No, I'm not doing that. Like I see a dream and I have a vision. I can't have all of my, like I'm relying on somebody. If it ain't me, no, I can't really trust it like that. I don't want to. I haven't been living like that. And that's not going to happen. Now, I just remembered something important. But I am married. So this is different. If you're married or you're looking for a partner, y'all have to be equally yoked. I'm just going to put it out there. Also, people want to know, how do you find love? That's the number two. I think like making money and love are the two main things that people search all the time. Like that's what they're always wanting to know, how to do that. So how you get happiness and how do you have all the money? That's the whole thing. So I'm gonna compare the two. So like I said, I'm married and I feel like you have to absolutely be equally yoked. Like one wants to be a slacker, they don't want to do anything, they're very happy just living right here, they don't want to learn nothing, they don't want to grow, they're good right there. That's not going to match very well. It's not equally yoked to a go-getter, a dreamer, a visionary, right? Somebody that wants to keep learning. They just want to keep go, go, go. And that's going to be stale. It's going to be boring. It's not even going to work out. If it works out, congrats to you all. But for my situation, look, I'm all over the place. My mind just cannot sit still on down days. It's cooking. It's cooking. I just was a natural born entrepreneur, period. I've always had a desire to know and a need to know why, but what else, more. I'm inquisitive. I'm alive. I don't know what to tell you. So I had to be with someone like-minded, someone that, can you imagine someone trying to just chill out, don't want to be bothered all day, all they want to do is like play the video game and sleep. And then they're matched up with a person like me. This person wants to figure out why stars are up in the sky and they buying telescopes. Real talk, I have this stuff. I done got excited. Last year, me and my daughter were sitting around thinking about outer space and looking at astrology and doing moon work and like not moon work, but looking at the moons and doing all of that. And it struck me. I want to see in a telescope and I want to have my own telescope and figure out what's all doing. We have drones as well. Because if I hear about it and it interests me and I want to try it and get it out, I'm getting it. Because why can't I? So yeah, I know I'm getting off track. But anyway, you have to go and you have to do. So step one, I got 5 steps for this. How you can manifest anything and how you can just retire. You can do anything you want to do in 2022. You could have did it in 2021. I could have did it in maybe 2010. I was going to say 2000, but looking back on it, some of this stuff, I needed some of this journey to put me on to where I am now. But I've already gone through the journey, so I at least have the playbook to get to where I am now. So if you're somebody on your journey and you're just needing some type of a guidance, some type of a sign, some type of a tracking system, because maybe you're not sure if you're going the right way, then best I can do is share the message as it comes to me. So I have 5 steps and I wrote them down so I could be on track. This is important. So step number 1, you have to know. You have to find your reason. So you're at work or whatever your situation and you're like, I hate this. I don't even want to deal with this. Why am I doing this every day? I feel like it's the same thing day and God, like, God, please. I just want to hit the lottery. I got to do something else. Oh, I need this money. Or I need to retire. Why? What is the reason? What is your reason for why you need to retire, or why do you need X amount of money? Okay, that's most important. Once you know why you need to do that, okay, then game on. Now you need to take this time. Now you're probably gonna sit there and think, well, how much time is this going to take? We talking about like a week or 2 months, or like what we talking about, Christina? I don't know. I don't know how to tell you that. All I know is once you know your reason why, you have a direction to go now. So now, if you already don't have an idea or something that called you and said you need to do this, then you need to find it. So you need to explore. You need to explore everything and anything possible. I'm talking about if you feel like learning how to be a chef that year, if you feel like you want to I really want to spend most of my time this year out in nature. I really just want to start taking pictures of just insects because I really love collecting them. Doesn't matter if that's something that's on your spirit and on your heart, and these things you want to try. You need to try them. You need to find a way to fit this into even if you're busy. If all you have is 5 minutes to spare where you're like, well, I usually just have like a cigarette break, right? Whatever. Then you need to take that moment with your little cigarette hanging out, and you need to just go ahead and on your smartphone, if you see an ant on the sidewalk and the sun's hitting it nice and you like it, then you need to take a picture of that. You need to turn every situation into an opportunity because they're literally here. And I just gave you just the basic example off the top of my dome, but I'm trying to tell you there are no excuses. So explore everything. Something will hit you, and even the thing that you think is ludicrous, example, I done told this a million times. So when I knew my why during the pandemic, I explored anything that came to my mind. I learned how to garden. I learned how to do landscaping. I learned how to do interior decorating and DIY products or projects. I learned how to get into the stock market. I learned, oh my gosh, multiple businesses. I learned astrology, the tarot. I mean, it's crazy. It's bananas. I learned how to play Monopoly, the meaning of Monopoly. Like, it gets crazy when you just have time to think and explore, and anything you want to do, you try. So many things just, it wets your whistle for like life. And you just want to see more and more and more, do more and more and more. And it's like the sky is the limit. You're breaking free from a box, from like this prison, a confinement. Let me stay focused. I got my numbers. So just explore anything and everything, do it. If you find something that nabs you, loan signing agent nabbed me. Something whispered out like, you need to be a notary public. And then I remembered one of my girlfriends I had worked with was a notary public. She had notarized some paperwork for my husband and myself one year. And I remember how she had the stamp and how easy it was to do, or at least it appeared. But she never was making money from it. So when I was exploring everything over that summer, something struck my mind and it told me, why don't you be a notary public and you can make some extra income on the side? And then, because we had a 5-year plan to reverse out of debt during that time. So I applied for my commission, easy enough. And I was at best hoping to make about $35,000 on the side, okay? So it wasn't much to think about. It was about $15 for me to apply, get my commissions, and I can start making money. So a $15 upfront investment, and of course I was going to do some training. So let's just say I would have spent for an NNA membership, and then my supplies and everything I need. Let's just say I spent $100. So $100 to make $35,000 was an amazing investment and trade-off to me. So I just jumped right in. And then I learned as I was moving up other areas that I needed, such as coaching, mentorship, and more advanced training. But everybody should need to do that or want to do that if you're taking your new adventure seriously and you want to really be professional with it. I just want to give you a side note on that. So now, you know your reason. You have explored everything and something popped up. Example, loan signing agent. Okay, so now that's it. You just chose your desired path out of everything that you was exploring. You're like, boom, I want to be a loan signing agent, or I want to be a ant picture taker. I don't know why that ant just keeps coming to my mind. But and now it's time to invest. Nothing's free. Stop. Nothing's free. I don't care what they tell you. Everybody, oh God, there's nothing free. Water's not free. Air's not free. Your ground's not free. You're not free. Nothing. What is free? What's with this free all the time? You can't get handouts. You can't. You're not. You have to pay for it. Every way you got to pay. Even if somebody says there's something free, don't you still have to spend your time to either go there to get it, to either sign up for it, go research it and find out how you get it? There is nothing free. I just had to get that out of the way. It burns me up, people, with this free. So step 4, you're going to invest. You are going to invest. You are either going to do it with your time, your patience, your sanity, okay, your self-drive, or money, your money. And if it's not your money and you find out a way to do it another way, then you still paid one way or the other, because how did you find the investor? Did you not spend time searching and doing whatever you had to do to get in contact? So you are going to invest one way or the other. I'd uncovered every way. Just all you need to know is step 4 is you will invest. Be comfortable with the fact that you're going to invest, and just pick which type of investment you're going to do. As long as you do it, you have completed step 4. And I'm sorry that I have to talk like that, but people act like they don't get it out here in these streets. Millions and millions and millions of people are telling us all the same thing. And before I go to step 5, let me just say this. Everyone is investing. Nothing is just happening by chance or a circumstance or some whatever y'all sit there and you think is happening from the outside and you're judging. You don't know. You do not know. You don't know their family history. If you believe in religious, biblical type talk, then you have no idea. You don't know what debts, what sins are being paid, or I'm not going to go into all that. You need to go over to those people and let them talk and explain all that to you if you believe in like curses and ancestral things. But the bottom line is, let's just keep it right here. I'll be here all night trying to go through all that. Okay, so I believe in karma. I don't think anything is happening by chance. So when people tell me, oh, Christina, like, look at that, that's amazing. Like, can you believe this or can you believe that? And you know how your first instinct is like, I sure can. But my instinct is like, I mean, yeah, because I kind of do feel like I expected it, because it's like the vision that I had. Like when I was back manifesting this at the beginning of this thing, I distinctively remember telling myself this was the dream that I wanted. Here are the steps that I'm going to take to get them. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to look back. And if roadblocks come up, I'm going to find a way through them, around them, under them, or over them. So I kind of feel like when I set out to do something, especially if I think it's a manifestation, honey, my manifestations, that's a cute word. It's a true word. But in simple, they're my dreams. They're the dreams of what I want. And it's very simple for me. If an idea comes up or a dream comes up, I give it a few chances to recycle itself. If the idea keeps coming 3 times strong and it's like knocking in my brain, like it just won't give me peace, then I'm executing. Because clearly it's important. Key Largo just won't let me go. And my legs are hurting, and I think I really need to exercise, truth be told, but I done decided that in the Northeast, where I was born and raised for 45 years, that all of a sudden the cold temperature up north is causing problems for my system, for my body. Now listen, I do not even believe there is any medical proof to back any of that up. But in my mind, I'm manifesting me a property down in Miami or Key Largo, and I'm working real hard trying to convince my family that it's time for us to have some property in a warm spot because it's unnecessary to stay up here. Now, it's probably easier to just say, why don't we just have a place up here and a place down there, and let's rent the one out down there. Let's let that be an investment property, bringing us passive income here. And 2, I just don't want to be here when it's cold. Didn't have the same sauce. It didn't. I didn't like it like that. So point being, let's get back to this. You're going to invest one way or the other. And I told you that little story in there randomly out of nowhere, but it fits because if you do these steps, this time next year, 2023, you're going to be recording on YouTube and you're going to be telling somebody behind you, because the point to this thing is, if you learn something from somebody and it even gets you a little further tomorrow than where you are today, then each one teach one. Send it back to whatever level you make it to. You send it backwards. Pay it forward, okay? Well, pay it forward with me by subscribing, and you need to share my video. I don't know about all these little links that I've been seeing people like hit the subscribe button and all of that. Just you wait. I'll have all that little fancy stuff when I get my microphone and my new camera, because I told y'all I'm taking this serious in 2022. You better look at this background that I done put up. Like, look, come on now. When I first went up here, I was like outside with the wind. No, I don't think I was. I think I tried to get advanced on that one. But nonetheless, we're going to be able to compare all my videos from the first video I did all the way. I think I might be up to like 12 or 13 videos. And I got shorts, honey. I'm working. Like, I am working. And I don't know who said that this YouTube and blogging, whatever you call all of this, was easy. Oh, no. It took me... God, like I have to decorate. I had to put thought into all of that back there. Like it was a lot. I had to use tools and stuff to hang those shelves. I was like doing the most. And then like the equipment wasn't working. The iPhone storage just full. I said, oh God, like my Lord, this is serious business right here. So we're going to bless this channel right here today. January 9th of 2022, I officially give thanks to the most highest above, and I'm going to give thanks for my abundance and blessings, because I can see right now that YouTube officially became my second. I don't know what the order of the numbers of these businesses, but it's another business officially to my list of streams of revenue. Because I done invested, and now I got microphones and filters and ring lights, and y'all know I hate technology. About to upgrade this laptop because clearly Dell is not going to do it for me. I'm going into the journalistic avenue, the entertainment of it all. So I need to make sure that I have everything right. Look, I'm looking for my makeup, because now I got to make sure that I'm looking right, because I see, honey, being successful is not easy. But 5, your 5th and your final step, so that you can go ahead and retire in 2022. You already know your reason. Let's go through them again. You found your why. You done explored everything. You done been to Fiji. You done jumped off of cliffs. You done went down to Egypt and looked at pyramids. You just did it all because you're wealthy. And you're like, wow, oh man, I done did housekeeping and started, you did everything. And now you're like, you know what I really want to do? Here's the one thing that I think is going to make me all this money, and I'm going to have so much fun doing it, and the bug has just bit me. That is the path that you have just chosen. That's your desired path. You're going to invest now. You're going to learn everything there is about that you can learn. Everything that's free first. Because there's always a ton of stuff free. Free, it'll at least get your foot in the door. You can start. You can see some small fruits of the labor. And I feel like if you can see a small possibility of some success, you're more than likely to go that much harder to go further. From there, you can invest financially, and you do a little bit. That's all you have to do. You're not going to lose nothing. Once you see that you can get a good return on your investment, invest the proper way and just commit. One of my videos, I told y'all, I use 25% of my effort. If I was using 100% effort as a W-2 employee working for someone else, running someone else's business. I use 25% of my effort to start my own business. 25% of my effort was enough to retire myself from a W-2 job. What do you think 50% looks like? 75. You never have to hit 100 if you don't want. It's up to you. So, and once you've invested and you're comfortable with all of the other 4 steps that are above this last 5th and final step, it's time to execute. You are. You're just going to open that business, sing that song, write that book, whatever it is that you want to do, that's what you're going to do. You're just going to. You've done all the research. You've already prepared for the battle. You've already meditated and prayed and rested and ate well. You were preparing for the battle. Now you're going to go and do it. You're going to war. You're going to battle. You're ready. And then I'll see you in Key Largo. Bye.